You know, I have struggled for a really long time trying to find any positive spin to the word fight. So I'm going to do something really bold today, and I'm going to take on one of the greatest marriage gurus that exists, Dr. John Gottman, who says fighting can be good for your marriage. I completely disagree. I'm Leslie Dories, your marriage coach, creator of the Hero Husband Project, and owner of Foundations Coaching. Now, the reason why I have an issue with fighting is because as a noun, it is defined as violence or conflict. As an adjective, it is defined as deploying or engaging in violence, combat, or aggression. A legal definition of fighting is mutual participation in a physical conflict involving two or more parties. Sign me up for that. Nowhere in that definition of fighting do I see a good result for your marriage. Now, the truth of the matter is, and Dr. Gottman and I agree on this 100%, disagreement in your marriage is a given. You're two different people with two different experiences, with two different perspectives. Disagreement is not a problem. In fact, good disagreeing in a healthy way actually connects you to your partner, expands your own way of viewing the world, and helps you guys to grow together. All of those are really good things. But when we turn those disagreements, when you term those disagreements conflict, or you term them fighting, that's when everything goes to hell. Because if you're fighting, you are probably stirred up emotionally, which means you're not going to be able to listen. Your primal brain is going to take over, and you're going to become defensive, and you're probably going to counterattack. And if you look at disagreements with your partner as conflict, then you're going to come to that situation with a certain mindset, and you're already going to be primed to feel like you have to take a stand, you die on this hill, right? And the only thing that's actually going to die is your marriage. Now, people talk about fighting fair. Okay, that's great. And all of the skills that they are talking about, I agree with 100%. Same thing in this marriage minute that Dr. Gottman did this week about can fighting be good for your marriage. What is suggested is terrific. It's great knowledge. It's useful skills. But the problem is it comes under the umbrella of fighting, right? And when we're given permission to fight, unless you're a boxer or you're in the MMA, fighting is not a good thing, right? Fighting generally results in both people feeling horrible. Not the way you want to feel in your marriage. And the truth of the matter is, these communication skills are out there. They can be learned. You can have really good conversations when you and your partner disagree. My husband and I disagree all the time. And don't even need one hand for the number of times we have actually had a fight in the almost 40 years we've been together. A lot of that has to do more with my husband and what I had to learn. And the reason why I know this is true is because I am a down in the mud, scratching, biting, hair pulling fighter. Nobody wants to fight with me. I get mean and nasty when I'm fighting. It's not productive. Luckily, my husband is not wired that way, which is partially how I learned to do this. The fact that I have learned to do this tells me it's possible. So if you're interested in learning the truly effective communication skills that will prevent or seriously diminish the number of arguments, fights, conflicts that are going on in your household, then I invite you to get in touch with me. You can send me a direct message. You can shoot me an email at Lesli, Lesli, thanks mom, at foundationscoachingnc.com. Please, please, please don't buy into this idea that all couples fight and that fighting is good. It's not good for your relationship. You can learn to resolve your differences without having to lose your temper, name call, or any of the things that normally go on in fights. So hopefully you have found this helpful. And if you want some help with this, if you truly want to master these skills, I would love to help you. So please get in touch with me. And until next week, stay loving.